Hey guys, hello everyone. Hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, salam alaikum, vanakkam and kamagani to all of you. Guys, welcome once again to today's class. And as you all know, this is your Prodigy series for ICSE 10th, and this is your one-shot video. So one-shot video, as all of you know, we will be doing the revision of this complete session. So I'll be telling you all the important questions, all the topics in this one session so that you can revise this quickly. Alright, so with this one shot is very important because that helps us revise the whole topic once, and all the questions we see it in one stretch. So these videos are very helpful to just check our understanding. Alright beta, so let us start the class, but let's first start with the homework question. If you all remember, I gave you this as your homework question. 4x cube minus bx square plus x minus c leaves remainder 0 and 30 when divided by x plus 1 and 2x minus 3. Calculate the value of b and c and hence factorize the expression completely. Okay beta, so if you look carefully, obviously if I know the remainder, I can use remainder theorem, and with that help I will get two equations in b and c. Okay, so let's say this is a polynomial p of x. I can say when this p of x is divided by x plus 1, remainder is 0. So it is another way of saying that x plus 1 is a factor. Alright, so I can use remainder theorem. First thing, x plus 1 equal to 0, it clearly means x is equal to minus 1, and I can say, sir, remainder will be equal to value of the polynomial at x equal to minus 1, and it must be equal to 0. So 4 into minus 1 cube minus of b into minus 1 square plus of minus 1 minus c equal to 0. Minus 1 cube is minus 1 only, so minus 4 minus 1 square is 1, which is minus b, minus 1 minus c equal to 0. So you will get b plus c is equal to minus 5. This is my equation 1. Alright beta, this is my equation 1. If I go for the second equation, guys, now I will say the second equation, okay, p of x when divided by 2x minus 3, you are getting remainder as 30. What is the remainder beta? Remainder is equal to 30. So let's make an equation. So here I can say, sir, first thing, if I use remainder theorem, 2x minus 3, if I make equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 3 by 2, and then I can say, sir, the remainder will be equal to p at 3 by 2, and that is equal to 30. Alright, so you will get 4 into 3 by 2 cube will be 27 by 8, minus b into 3 by 2 square is 9 by 4, plus x, so plus 3 by 2 minus c is equal to 30. Alright, so you'll be getting 27 by 2, this will become 4 2s are 27 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 30 by 2, which is 15. So 15 minus 9b by 4 minus c is equal to 30. Shift 15 over there, guys. Alright, so I'll get minus 9b, or if I can shift over 30 over here, chalo, if I'll take negative common, so I'll get 9b by 4, take common, plus 4c is equal to, shift 15 over there, 30 minus 15 is 15 only, shift negative over here and 4 over there, so you'll get 9b plus 4c is equal to minus 60. Alright, this is my final equation. This is equation 2. Now I will simplify both the equations. Alright guys, so first equation, I have b plus c is equal to minus 5. b plus c is equal to minus 5. Second equation which I have is 9b plus 4c is equal to minus 60. So it is better if I multiply the first equation with 4 to eliminate c. So first equation will become 4b plus 4c is equal to minus 20. Second equation will be keep as it is, 9b plus 4c is equal to minus 60. Change the signs because we are doing the subtraction. So minus, minus, plus, this got cancelled. 4b minus 9b is minus 5b is equal to minus 20 plus 60 is 40. So B is equal to what beta? Minus 8. What is B? B is minus 8. Put minus 8 in any of the equation. Suppose first one. So first equation minus 8 plus C is equal to minus 5. Minus 8 shifted there will become plus 8. Minus 5 plus 8 is C is equal to 3. So I can say my polynomial Px is equal to 4x cube minus into minus will be plus 8x square plus x minus 3. Alright beta. I know according to the question, when it is divided by x plus 1, remainder is 0, I can say x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor. So this Px will be factorized with 3 factors, out of which 1 is x plus 1. So remaining 2 you can clearly get by shifting that in division. So divide this Px with the x plus 1. Okay, so when you will do this division guys, Px divided by x plus 1, you will get 4x square plus 4x minus 3. This will give you your remaining 2 factors. Factorize this quadratic equations. Alright. So 4x square plus 4x minus 3 will be 4x square plus 6x minus 2x minus 3. Addition is 4 and multiplication is minus 12. So finally it is x plus 1 into 2x plus 3 into 2x minus 1. Okay, beta? This is the complete factorization. Now, when I'm recording this video, by that time, no one has given the answer in the comment section. That is why I don't have any name right now. But don't worry. I'll see this video after some time, and when I'll start getting the answers, I'll like those comments. Alright beta, ठीक है, चलो तो आगे बढ़ते हैं. So now for those students who don't know me over here, my name is Gopal Paliwal guys, and I have done my graduation from IIT Dhanbad, been teaching from the past 5 years, and you can see my credentials on your screen. Alright, so I hope all of you are very excited. So let's start with the first topic. We'll solve some questions. Second topic, we'll solve some questions. Let's do that, right? So first topic, remainder theorem. We know that if fx is divided by a polynomial x minus a, remainder will be f of a. Two step, make divisor equal to 0. You get x equal to a. Whatever is the value of x you have got, you can say remainder will be value of the dividend at x equal to a, previous value. Okay, let's look at a question. When x cube plus 3x square minus mx plus 4 is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is m plus 3. Find the value of m. So beta, let's say this is p of x. Okay, p of x is divided by x minus 2. They are saying the remainder is equal to m plus 3. So let's use remainder theorem. So step 1, if I make x minus 2 equal to 0, you will get x equal to 2. Alright. Second thing, I can say remainder will be equal to m plus 3. So remainder, I can say if it is equal to m plus 3, we can write it as, it will be equal to remainder. According to the remainder theorem, it will be p of, what is the value of x you have got? P of 2 will be equal to m plus 3. So p of 2, right, in the polynomial x, in place of x, write 2. So 2 cube is 8 plus 2 square is 4 into 3 is 12 minus m into 2 is minus 2m plus 4 equal to m plus 3. 8 plus 12 is 20 plus 4 24. Shift 24 over here, m over here. So minus 2m minus m is 3 minus 24. So you are getting minus 3m is equal to minus 21. M is equal to negative got cancelled, 7. Alright, okay? Easy question. What is m beta? M is equal to 7. Simple question of remainder theorem. One more question. Find the value of m if mx cube plus 2x square minus 3 and x square minus mx plus 4 leave the same remainder when each is divided by x minus 2. Up in this question beta, again remainder is same. Let's focus on the remainder first. So when this polynomial mx cube plus 2x square minus 3 is divided by x minus 2. Let's say remainder is something r1. So two step beta. First step, x minus 2 equal to 0. We can clearly say x is equal to 2. Alright, and then I can say remainder will be equal to value of this polynomial at x equal to 2. So m into 2 cube plus 2 into 2 square minus 3. So it will be 8m plus 8 minus 3. So r1 is 8m plus 5. Okay, let's go for the next one. In the second polynomial beta, let's see what is the remainder. So when we divide x square minus mx plus 4 with x minus 2, in this case let's say we are getting r2. Alright, so I can say, sir, first step again, x minus 2 equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 2, that all of us know. So now second step, r2 is equal to, write in place of x, write 2. So 2 square minus m into 2 plus 4. So r2 is equal to 4 minus 2m plus 4. So r2 is 8 minus 2m. Now according to the question beta, it is clearly telling you r1 is equal to r2. So let's make them equal. So 8m plus 5 is equal to 8 minus 2m. Shift it over there, a5 over here. A 10m is equal to, if I shift it over there, 8 minus 2m plus 2m 10m. Here 8 minus 5 is 3. M is equal to 3 by 10. I hope I am getting it correct. Let's just check the calculation quickly if it is correct or not. Chalo, it is correct. M is equal to 3 by 10. ठीक है? M equal to 3 by 10 will be your correct answer. So we just have to make the remainders equal. Now in this way they can change the equation. Sometimes they'll say r1 plus 2r2 is equal to 0. So just find the remainder and substitute the values, whatever equation they are giving in the remainders. Okay? Next comes beta is your factor theorem. Factor theorem mein, when remainder becomes 0, we can say that divisor is nothing but factor. So when a polynomial fx is divided by x minus a, the remainder is f of a according to remainder theorem. Now if this remainder f of a equal to 0, then we can say x minus a is a factor. Now here the most important thing is that if x equal to a is a factor, x equal to a is, suppose, if I say f of a is equal to 0, that means I can say x equal to a is a 0 of the polynomial. So it relates 0 and the factor. For example, if I write zeros and factors over here, if x equal to a is a 0, f of a is 0, how do you get factor? Shift a over there. So x minus a is a factor. If I suppose say x plus a is a factor, make it equal to 0. X plus a equal to 0, you'll get x equal to minus a as your 0. So this factor to 0, zeros to factor relation is very important. Alright, this is the most important thing from factor theorem. Now let's look at a question. What should be subtracted from this polynomial so that resulting expression has x plus 2 as a factor? So let's say what is subtracted, I don't know. What I'll do, in this 3x cube minus 8x square plus 4x minus 3, I don't know what to subtract. So I'll say, let us say we need to subtract k. So subtract k. My aim is to find out k. Minus k, I have done the subtraction. So once I have done k, now I can say that when I divide this now with x plus 2, I know it is a factor. So remainder must be equal to 0. Let's find out remainder 0. First thing, x plus 2 equal to 0. We can say x is equal to minus 2. Second thing, remainder I know must be equal to 0, which is nothing. Let's say this polynomial, let's write it directly. So remainder should be equal to 0. Remainder is equal to 0, we know that. So it will be 3 into minus 2 cube minus 8 into minus 2 square plus 4 into minus 2 minus 3 minus 3 not written correctly, let me write it clearly, minus 3 minus k. My aim is to find out k. Minus 3 minus k equal to 0. ठीक है, अब बेटा find out k. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. Minus 8 into 3 is minus 24. Minus 2 square is 4. 4 into minus 8 minus 32. 4 into minus 2 minus 8 again minus 3 minus k equal to 0. So I can clearly say k will be equal to 8, 24, 32, 32, 64, 65 minus 65. Simple. K is equal to what beta? Oh, sorry, minus 67 is it? 64 plus 3 is 67. 67. Alright, simple. So this is how this question can be done. Easy question. Of sometimes they'll say what must be added. So plus k. When they say what must be subtracted, minus k. As simple as that. ठीक है बेटा. Alright. Now next question देखो. If x minus 2 is a factor of x square plus ax plus b and a plus b is equal to 1, find the values of b. So I know that if x minus 2 is a factor of this, so use factor theorem. Step 1, x minus 2 equal to 0, you got x equal to 2, and I know remainder, since it is a factor, remainder is equal to 0. Remainder will be nothing but 2 square plus a into 2 plus b equal to 0. So shift 4 over there. 2a plus b is equal to minus 4. This is the first equation. One more equation is already given. A plus b is equal to 1. This is my second equation. Linear equation in two variable, guys, nothing else. So we have 2a plus b equal to minus 4. A plus b is equal to 1. Let us subtract, change the sign. Minus, minus, minus. B minus b got cancelled. 2a minus a is a. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. Put a is equal to minus 5 over here. So minus 5 plus b is equal to 1. We'll get b is equal to 6. So a is equal to minus 5. B is equal to 6. All the questions are very much same. Okay, if you understand the remainder theorem and factor theorem, everything will be very easy for you. Now guys, before I move ahead, I have one thing, very important thing to discuss with all of you. That is your Vedantu Pro Subscription. Alright beta, so right now, first thing, as I always tell you, guidance is very important in this difficult journey. Alright, the most important thing is getting those set of teachers who understand you and who make the subject interesting. Alright, and as you all know, Vedantu teachers are always the best, and we at Vedantu always keep students at our center. So we are like obsessed with our students. We want our students to be at maximum comfort. Now anywhere else it's always be like ki yaar beta dekho, you have to do this, you can do, you can improve, all that. But here at Vedantu we say that beta, you will improve. Don't worry, we are with you and you will improve. And that is why we give you the guarantee of your improvement with Vedantu Improvement Promise, which is like one of a kind thing no one else has ever promised. It gives you guaranteed improvement. What does it mean? It simply means beta, when you join Vedantu's Pro Subscription, alright, we will say beta, you join, and we will say that by the end of this year you will definitely improve in your marks. That's our guarantee. And if you don't improve, then what? If you don't improve, take your whole course fee back without any questions asked. Take your whole course fee back if you don't see any improvement. Now guys, as you all know, this is a two-way journey, right? We are giving you guarantee for your improvement, but it's not like you purchase the course and you will automatically improve. Your dedication is always there. Alright, so for that we have made you be at least 75% of the classes and 75% of the test you need to complete. Okay, this you need to complete, which is a very minimum criteria. This criteria shows that at least you are regular in the class and you are coming. You will come to the class, we'll make sure you will improve. That's our guarantee. If you are not even coming to the class, then obviously you cannot buy education with money, right? You have to at least be present in the class as well. Alright, so this is the guarantee, and there are some amazing features beta which you'll be getting. I am showing you right now in this pro subscription. Amazing features. One of my favorite feature is this interactive replays. Now what happens is, suppose when you are watching the recording of a session, suppose you are watching the recording right now also. Now I cannot attempt to conduct Menti quizzes in the recording. It will not work. But at Vedantu Pro Subscription beta, even while watching the recording of a class, you will be able to attend the quizzes even while watching the recording. So even when you're watching the recording, you'll be able to attend the quiz, you'll be able to see your name in the leaderboard, and you'll be able to see how many marks you have got. So it will make your experience of watching a recording quite fun. And also, if a test is upcoming, just watch the recording, attend the quiz questions, and you'll get to know how much you have studied, how much you have understood. Alright, other than that, there are many things like notes, assignments, test series, doubt solving in the class. Everything you'll get at one place. Alright, so remember guys, less price, more classes. So the registration link is mentioned in the description box of this video, as well as in the pinned comment. You just have to go there and apply the coupon code GPEPRO to get 10% off. Alright, now many students will be like, sir, please show us once how to do that. So let me quickly show you guys how you can register. Alright, let me just quickly show you how you can register. So for example, this is the video. Alright, now in the description box as well as in the pinned comment, here you can see subscribe to Vedantu Pro now, link is given, or in the description box, register for Vedantu Pro subscription. Just click on this link. Once you have clicked on this link, here we have reached beta. In this is the registration page. Here you can change your grade and board by clicking on change. I have kept it as grade 10th ICSE. Then let's click get started. Now you have three types of pro subscription: Pro Lite, Pro Classic, Pro Plus. Alright, so Pro Lite, Pro Classic, Pro Plus. First let me tell you this thing very clearly guys. Classes are exactly same in all the three courses. It's not like you'll get different types of classes. Hai Pro Lite has separate classes, Pro Classic has separate classes, Pro Plus has separate classes. No, classes are exactly same. There is no difference at it. Alright, the only difference is the post class experience. After class, what are the other engagements? So in Pro Classic beta, even after the class, you can get your answer to your doubts by using doubt solving app. Alright, and Pro Plus students has doubt solving as well as personal mentor. So personal mentor, you can think of them as your coach, guide, motivator, supporter. Like any doubt you're having, academic, non-academic, they'll always be your first hand to help, and they'll make sure you sail through this difficult journey and come out with flying colors. Alright, so guys, the prices for all three are mentioned here, and you can see the prices are varying because of the features, but classes are same for all. Now, if suppose you have never done online education, or if you still want to see, sir, I just want to see first whether it will work for me or not, you can go try for 1 month. Once the 1 month is over, then you can buy a complete course. You can only try it for only 1 month. All right, then you have to buy the complete course. Now when you buy the complete course guys, that time you will get your Vedantu improvement promise, improvement key guarantee. All right, but one more thing, please don't forget कि here you can apply GPE Pro as well. Also, there may be some students who may not be able to afford this price altogether. So don't worry guys, EMI option is also available when you buy the complete course. If there is any question which I was not able to answer, please go to the bottom of this page. Here you can see frequently asked questions. You can ask, you'll get the answer for all your questions over here. ठीक है बच्चों? So GPE Pro is your code to get 10% off, and it will be the minimum price at which you will be getting this course. ठीक है? Next is your factorization. We have already told factorization is writing a polynomial as a product of its factors, and those factors we will be writing right now getting here as a linear factors. Okay, so here beta we will be using the factor theorem. If x equal to a is a 0, x minus a will be the factor. ठीक है, let's start with this question. All right, what is this question? Factorize x cube plus 6x square plus 11x plus 6. अब देखो, I don't know any factor. So what I have told you, first we will try to get at least one factor, and for that we will use trial and error method. We'll try different values. Here the constant number is 6. So write all the factors of 6. Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 6. Check all these values for the value of this polynomial at all these values. So P of 1 will be 1 cube plus 6 into 1 square plus 11 into 1 plus 6. All are positive, definitely not equal to 0. Check P of minus 1. So it will be minus 1 cube plus 6 into minus 1 square plus 11 into minus 1 plus 6. अब देखो, there are chances. Minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 1 square is 1, into 6 is plus 6, 11 into minus 1 is minus 11 plus 6. So you got minus 12 plus 12, which is equal to 0. That means x equal to minus 1 is a 0 of this polynomial. And if it is 0 of this polynomial, what will be the factor? Shift minus 1 over there, beta. You will get x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Okay? So now this p of x is a cubic polynomial. So it will have 3 factors. Now out of these 3 factors, if I get any one, the other 2 I can easily get by shifting x plus 1 in division. So if I divide this polynomial with x plus 1, I will get my remaining 2 factors. Let's do that division, right? So I will divide x cube plus 6x square plus 11x plus 6 with x plus 1. How do I create x cube from x? Multiply with x square. So x cube plus x square. Multiply there. Subtract, subtract, got cancelled. 6 minus 1 is 5x square plus 11x plus 6. How do I create 5x square from x? Simple, sir, multiply with 5x. So 5x square, and 5x into 1 is plus 5x. Again subtract, subtract, change the sign. 11 minus 5, 6x plus 6. How do I get 6x from x? Multiply with 6. So 6x, 6 into 1 is plus 6. Again subtract, subtract, change the signs. It will be equal to 0. Remainder 0. Our division is over. Now the remaining 2 factors will be factorization of this. The factorization will be x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. So x into x plus 2. Here plus 3 into x plus 2. So you will get x plus 2 into x plus 3. These are the remaining 2 factors. So this polynomial, by one factor we already know is x plus 1. And the remaining 2 factors are x plus 2 into x plus 3. Alright, beta. So this is how any cubic polynomial, if it is a degree 4 polynomial, so you start with any one factor. Once you got one factor, divide that, you'll get a cubic polynomial. Again further factorize that. So this way you can keep on moving. Okay? Alright, so this process will be continued now. Okay? Okay, beta. So x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 is your correct answer. Abhi question dekho, it is a very good question. The polynomial px cube plus 4x square minus 3x plus q is completely divisible by x square minus 1. Find the value of p and q. Also, for these values of p and q, factorize the given polynomial completely. Now, many students think, chalo, let us say this is f of x. Many of you will be thinking, ki sir, if this f of x is divided by x square minus 1, it is given that it is completely divisible. That means remainder is equal to 0. Right? Remainder is equal to 0. But, sir, there is an issue. What is the problem? Sir, this remainder theorem and factor theorem only works if the divisor is a linear polynomial. Now here you have quadratic. What to do? So you just have to realize this thing, beta, that this f of x, if it is divided by x square minus 1, I can factorize this x square minus 1, which will be x plus 1 into x minus 1. Yes or no? So this f of x, when divided by x plus 1 and x minus 1, in both the cases you are getting a remainder 0. Remainder is equal to 0. अब देखो बेटा, for example, let me give you this example. If I divide 12 with 2 into 3, I can say the remainder is 0. 2 into 3 is 6, 12 by 6, 2, remainder 0. So if 12 by 2 into 3 is getting remainder 0, then I can say 2 into 3 is a factor of 12. 2 into 3 is 6 is a factor of 12. Also, 2 and 3 are also factors of 12. Same way, x plus 1 and x minus 1 are factors of f of x, because if x square minus 1 is a factor, its factorization of x square minus 1, which is x plus 1 into x minus 1, also will be factors of f of x. So x plus 1, if these are factors, zeros will be x equal to minus 1, make it equal to 0, and x equal to 1 are zeros of f of x. Let's use remainder theorem. So in first case, when I use x equal to minus 1, I can say the remainder must be equal to 0. So it will be p into minus 1 cube is minus p, ठीक है, plus 4 into minus 1 square is plus 4, minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3, plus q equal to 0. So you are getting minus p plus q is equal to minus 7, ठीक है, whatever it is. Equation number 1. Second equation beta, second equation, put x equal to 1 in this polynomial. Again remainder theorem, must be equal to 0. So p plus 4 minus 3 plus q, remainder is equal to 0. So we'll get p plus q is equal to minus 1. This is my equation 2. I have got both the equation 1 and equation 2. Let us write them. Alright, first equation we have minus p plus q is equal to minus 7, and p plus q is equal to minus 1, and p plus q is equal to minus 1 or 1 minus 1. Alright, ठीक है, चलो भाई minus 1. Let's do one thing, add both. So this got cancelled. 2q is equal to minus 8, q is equal to minus 4, and if I put q equal to minus 4 in any of this, suppose in the first equation, minus p plus of minus 4 is equal to minus 7. So minus p minus 4 is equal to minus 7. Shift minus 4 over there. Minus p is minus 7 plus 4 minus 3. We get p is equal to 3. P is equal to 3. So q is equal to minus 4, p is equal to 3. We get our polynomial f of x will be equal to 3x cube plus 4x square minus 3x plus minus 4 is minus 4. This is my polynomial. ठीक है बेटा, अब देखो this polynomial is divisible by x square minus 1. Let's do that division, find out the third factor. By two factors we already know. It is a cubic polynomial. It will have three factors. Two factors are x plus 1 and x minus 1. The third factor we can easily say, देखो, x plus 1 into x minus 1, the third factor we don't know. This is equal to f of x. So divide this f of x with x plus 1 into x minus 1, which is x square minus 1. Let's do that division. So 3x cube plus 4x square minus 3x minus 4 is divided by x square minus 1. How do I create x square from 3x cube? So multiply with 3x. Okay, so 3x cube, and 3x into minus 1 is minus 3x, right over here. What I'll do now, subtract, so minus, this will become plus, cancelled. We are left with 4x square minus 4. How do I create 4x square from x square? Simple, sir, multiply with 4. 4x square, 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. Again change the sign, minus plus, got cancelled, remainder 0. I can say this is my third factor, the remaining factor. Alright, so I can say, sir, this polynomial f of x can be written as x plus 1 into x minus 1 into 3x plus 4, and they want us to find out the values of p, f, p and q, and we have done the factorization as well. And if you want to find out the zeros, make the factors equal to 1 equal to 0, you'll get x equal to minus 1, and here x equal to 1, and here x is equal to minus 4 by 3. Done. So this is how these questions can be solved everywhere beta. All the questions, once you have got hold on this, all questions are almost same. Just keep solving, keep solving, keep solving. Okay beta. Now this is one homework question which I am giving you. 3x plus 5 is a factor of the given polynomial. Find the value of a and factorize this given polynomial. Okay bachcho. So this is your homework question, and I want you to answer this question in the comment section. Alright, I'll wait for your answers beta in the comment section. Do solve this. The questions which I give you for your homework are very important questions, previous year questions, and these are the questions which will solve, which will make sure that even the toughest question of the today's session you can solve. That you can, if you are able to solve easily, homework question also you'll be able to solve. So that is like toughest question which I have solved. Now you also solve one of the toughest questions, so you can practice those. Alright guys, and this is what comes to our end of the session. Please don't forget to like this video, share the video, and as you all know, GP Pro is your code. Alright, to get 10% off, extra 10% off, minimum price at which you will get it. And obviously you can choose any course out of these, and don't just think that this is only to cover your syllabus only once, because you are getting unlimited micro courses, so you can study a topic as many times as you want. Also you get Vedantu improvement promise, which is improvement ki guarantee, and with us we'll make sure that you will improve in your studies. We take full responsibility and ownership of your studies, and we are in this journey with you throughout the year, and by the end of this year you will definitely improve. If you don't improve, take your whole course fee back. Also, just this small condition, 75% of the classes you have to complete and 75% of the test. Alright, so thank you so much guys for coming to the session. Also, the batches dates you can see over here. Please don't wait till the time batches start, because first thing, don't be like, don't just feel ki sir I'll start when the batches are about to start. The first thing, during this time you can go for the micro courses and start your preparation now only. Alright, and with the micro courses you are able to meet different teachers, so you can see now with teacher you are being more comfortable. So that's the time which you get, and many classes are here. Yeah, we also do the revision courses, you can go for that also. So you have lots and lots of opportunity. Alright, so this is all in today's class bachcho. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like this video, share the video with your friend, and subscribe to this channel. Alright guys, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara, Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye.